Hello everyone, welcome to your number one channel that brings you trending and latest issue, Ghana to you. And it's your girl again, Snowy. I'm here to bring you trending issue. Let's quickly dive into what's going on in Ghana. When we enter into the Parliament of Ghana, yes, the Parliament here we all know of. And here as Speaker of Parliament, you say after President Akufo-Addo. And then the vice, he is the third in command. Recently, it's like Speaker of Parliament, is lamenting. As soon he wants to cry. He doesn't know what to do because of what Parliament, MPs are doing to him. Some of the attitude MPs are putting up in Parliament in terms of coming to Parliament, and because of that, the Speaker of Parliament is really lamenting it as if he wants to cry, as if that kind of feeling, mixed feeling from a Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Alban Bagbin. And so what is the issue now? What is going on? It appears that some of the MPs are absenting themselves for other works, abandoning what they are supposed to do at Parliament. Recently, a majority left MPs, where some of the MPs were supposed to be in Parliament on Friday for work to begin and for proceedings in Parliament. But it appears that majority of the NPP MPs did not attend meeting that day. And so because of that, meeting has to be cancelled, which was very bad. What was the main reason behind that? As a majority of NPP MPs did not attend Parliament, and this was the reason. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia went to file for his nominations or MP before national headquarters. So, as a including some of the MPs, and so because of that, the MPs absented themselves from Parliament House. And then recently, minority NDC MPs also they brought up the same attitude of absenting themselves from Parliament House, which was majority of them. So because of that, the proceedings of Parliament has to be put on hold. And so they also went to the court for James Achukwuesin's hearing. To almost court, James Achukwuesin, because we know the ruling that has come from the Supreme Court that on daily basis, James Achukwuesin will be heard in court. And so because of that, majority of NDC MPs elsewhere them because of that, proceedings at Parliament has to be cancelled. And so Speaker of Parliament Alban Bagbin is lamenting, is crying over it. It's like, what is happening? MPs who are being elected to come and stand in Parliament, and as a moment in Parliament, now you've left Parliament House, your main duty, and you are attending to other duty which is not of that importance. In Tisano, and as the Speaker of Parliament, the ace was lamenting, was crying, he was wavering. In fact, he was very disturbed about the attitude of these MPs. And so because of that, Parliamentary Network Africa is jabbing Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Alban Bagbin, for crying and for lamenting over the absentee MPs, and as MPs who are not attending to Parliament and are rather attending to other businesses. So the PM blasted a friend saying Honorable Alban Bagbin, because they said Alban Bagbin knows the right thing to do. And the right thing Alban Bagbin is supposed to do is apply the rules. And see, in every organization, in every institution, there are rules and regulations guiding everyone and what everyone is supposed to do. So if Alban Bagbin, being the Speaker of Parliament, is lamenting about the attitude of MPs, then they said they are sorry to disappoint Speaker Bagbin that he's not doing his work well, because he knows the rules, he knows what he's supposed to do, he knows how to deal with such situations. So why is he lamenting? He should go ahead and then what? Implement the rules. He should go ahead and enforce the rules on these MPs who are absenting themselves from Parliament and are not attending to parliamentary work. And because of that, Parliament has to be put on hold on Friday. Or Parliament instead of some mere proceedings, omo to share that. Tuesday is the same thing. And no, okay. So I say stop lamenting over absentee MPs. Apply the rules in the PN Africa to Bagbin. The Parliamentary Network Africa has urged the leadership of the Parliament to crack the whip on absentee members of Parliament, so they should be punished. This comes on the back of minority members of Parliament abandoning Parliament for various businesses outside the House on Tuesday, June 2023. Until some MPs were reported to have accompanied the minority leader of Parliament, Kessel Atto-Forson, to court, among others, and Parliament was forced to abandon proceedings on Friday, June 16, 2023, following a decision by New Patriotic Party members of Parliament to accompany Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to file his nomination forms to contest for the flag bearer slot of the party. This is kind of something. Hey, the MPs are here to abomom so omunyede. Omu got na Parliament House no ade omuye yenye. Bad. First one, minority leader Nkasano is supposed to appear in court, and because of that, minority force almost back of Parliament and proceed on anything. And Amakuja, honorable Atto-Forson. And on the same as Vice President, who also filed for nomination forms, and also wait, this is very bad. In terms of the House could not constitute the 93 members needed to form a quorum to transact business before they can start business. And I say any meeting, as a half of the majority has to be around. That is 93 according to this setting of Parliament. They have to form a quorum of 93 members, but almost 93. In how are they going to proceed with the meeting? To commenting on the development on Star today with Joshua Kujo Mensam, the Executive Director for Parliamentary Network Africa. Sami Obeng stated that the reason for the continuous report of MPs absenting themselves is because the rules have not been applied. Until everybody understands that the name of the game is the next election, to be able to win and retain your seat and what you have, and what have you. But we also know that there is business that should go on in Parliament. One of the reasons for all this come down to leadership. The Institute of Parliament is such that if you do not show commitment to fight the canker of absenteeism in Parliament, we still have members of Parliament who were the chronic absentees who were summoned before a committee of Parliament. This one, Alban Bagbin, you have to enforce the law. You have to really wake up on this issue. As a way you are relaxing, as a leadership of Parliament, it's relaxing on this. And see, announcing how much is the MPs now, suma, and they are doing whatever they like. They can come to Parliament whenever they want. Meanwhile, the committee, where they can punish these MPs, and I say they can deal with them. But according to the law, and now you need there, was a honorable Alban Bagbin sorry, I guess I had the only performance, so that you should stop lamenting and you should stop doing as I should stop say or your bed. In fact, one into the own job now all apply rules and now so when enforcing laws I must absentees in Nano and so I the and for guarantees snowy. A day in Seno Ebrem for comments no Ebremi. Na minje bre enkin kan emfa mamu fefe. Sisi adi makamo.